Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
And let me know if you can hear my children or what they're watching. I'm more concerned with whether or not you can hear what they're watching because I don't know if what they're watching is copyrighted. Need to make sure
I don't know
my
what
mic
it is. I know it's a thing.
Hello. Hello. Cody, you got ahead of the game. I was just about to do that.
Huh?
I can deity, right? I cannot. I can never spell deity right the first time.
Deity.
Because I am an ancient deity.
Deity.
Although, why does that sound more like how I would actually say it than
I'm an
Deity?
ancient deity.
yeah? Hello, I'm an ancient deity. Not deity. Fuck that. It's deity.
You're an
now.
ancient deity, like someone poured it 6 weeks ago.
Yes. I'm a deity. Help you lose all the stress and unwanted weight of the world. Hello.
Hello.
Cody, your outfit is loved.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Cody's like, who, me?
Who, me? Oh my
While
god.
searching my soul for a costume today, I was like, the only thing that I can do to really make it look just not regular is paint my face. That's it. So.
And then I show up like this.
There's that. You know what, Cody, though? If I showed up like that, it would still look normal, except the rainbow hair.
Here's the problem. I wear this to work every day. I got this from work. And I got these two from
work every day. Jess is like, this is what I used to wear every day.
This was me on a Tuesday.
This was me on a Tuesday a decade ago when I used to care.
She's the queen of, this old thing.
Right.
This is me being like, Chrissy, let's go out to lunch. And Chrissy being like, okay.
Yeah.
So how was everybody's weekends? We're still giving it a couple more minutes for people to trickle in. I actually posted we're live all the places before the timer ran out.
That's excellent. Yeah. That extra 30 seconds really helps.
Well, it's more I remembered to prep it while we were talking.
That's you.
I made it with 38 seconds to go. But on a normal day, that extra 30 seconds does come in much handy.
I mean, at least Instagram is working again, so you could actually share it.
Oh my god, yes. I was like, am I going to have to post to Twitter and Tumblr myself? Like, what?
I'm still dancing to the song inside my head.
What is the song inside your head?
The opening song, the countdown timer song.
Oh.
That's what I hear in my head.
Yes. Excuse me while I change your name.
Okay.
You're no longer Jessica.
Listen.
There you go. I unleashed my true form. This is just what I look like.
She
normally I wear foundation to cover it up.
She washed her face.
I finally washed my face off and just came. #no filter. Just woke up.
Just woke up like these.
Just woke up like this with 84 different colors of eyeshadow on. Hey.
Yay, notifications. Yes, I would look. I was like, should I do the eye thing? Should I not? My glasses are gonna cover up a lot of it.
This is the first time I've wore contacts in over a year. So
I need to like go get an appointment to have my prescription like updated, and then like so that they'll let me order contacts because I miss the contact life.
I have dailies and I only have like 4 left of each, but I figured this was the worthy cause. Like if I'm gonna put this much work into it.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. Oh, trust me, I was cursing my lack of contacts today.
I took some photos in front of my Halloween bookcase so I can use them for thumbnails for the month. Like if I'm putting all this work into it, I'm gonna get something out of it.
Yes. Oh wait, not that one. Yeah, that's what we were referencing to, because like I have my Instagram set up so that it posts to Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter for me, so that I just post to Instagram and then it posts everywhere else. But because they were down earlier, I was like, am I gonna have to post to Twitter and Tumblr? I don't wanna.
Am I gonna have to do this myself?
Doing
Technically, it's actually a metallic blue black, so
We are both blue.
yes, very blue. This is my brand color because my brand color matches my natural skin color.
I'm just a rainbow.
Cody's got all the colors. I like how your bandana does match me and Jess though.
It does. See, I knew.
Blue theme.
Blue.
I mean, my shirt's purple, but I also have purple eyeshadow on. It's just in the crease, so like
the one part we can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all these fun colors from Black Moon Cosmetics, but like I like the black metals, but whenever I wear them on stream, the light doesn't pick up the color most of the time. Yep.
I'm wearing Sorrow, which is blue, but it just looks black.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like we were saying, it's not your fault. It's because the cameras just don't like when I lean forward and you see it in the light, you can see, but from all the way back here, it does just look black. So,
are you also wearing Sorrow?
No, I am wearing Mermaider and Asteroid. I don't think I own Sorrow. I think I need to buy Sorrow.
Must be Sherry and I that both have Sorrow.
Yeah.
And we're trying to be bad friends and tell you that you need it too.
Well, no, I mean, I do need it. It's just there were other blues that I needed first.
You need it.
But you need it.
I'm not going to put that up on screen because I've heard a lot of different theories going around as to why Facebook was down. But I don't actually know why Facebook is down, and I don't want to accidentally spread misinformation. I was about to start, but Chris was like looming and I didn't know if he needed me, so I was waiting until he left the room. Fox yelling at me, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I don't wanna.
Well, you have to.
Fine.
She said, Cody, you go first. You're in the corner.
Oh yeah, I do go first. Dang it. Hello. I forgot. I showed up first.
You don't want to go first. You have to be asked to move to the bottom row. 'Tis my laws.
It's fine. It's fine. Hello, hi everybody. My name is Cody. I'm the god of queer fiction because straight people. No, not in this house. I'm a gay creator mixed gay shit because straight people have had it too good for too long. Currently working on my debut novel about werewolves and witches and what happens when werewolf hunters find a werewolf in their tribe and the repercussions. Follow me down below where we go on this wild ride. It's called social media. Thanks for Facebook being back up and Instagram.
All of such are linked down below.
That's it. That's all you got.
Jeez.
That's all I got.
Okay. Hello, friends. I am Jessica. I talk about reading, writing, and book-related things and planner-related things on my channel, which is linked down below. And I am currently writing a French Grim Reaper story about a girl who has a curse put on her family, and she's gonna die.
Spoilers.
That's all I got.
And I am writing mom Samantha Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. I am also an ancient deity of mysterious and unknown origin. I went the wrong way. That's fine. I host live streams like this on my channel where sometimes we talk about whatever I want to talk about, like Let's Talks. We're not doing any Let's Talks this month. This month, all we're doing is productivity sprints because I have a lot going on, so I can't really set up any Let's Talks. But instead, every Monday, I and my co-host will be dressed up in costumes as we did today. When I post videos, I post them on Thursdays. I have brain fog and some other chronic illness things that prevents me from posting consistently, but I have not given up. I will post videos again. If you would like to see a sample of my writing, you can check it out on my website, samanthaalnasset.com. It is called Until Pizza Do Us Part. And if you want to keep up to date with all things Sam while you're there, you can sign up to my newsletter. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, you can donate to my Coffee Kofi Ko-Fi linked down below.
Give Sam money.
And you can like this live stream, support the channel, and ring-a-ding that bell. And that is all the things today. Did I do good, Fox? Also, hey,
Daddy,
Michelle! So I've known Michelle actually since middle school. So how you doing? It has been forever. And yes, this is my YouTube, my little corner of my internet, because I own the whole internet now.
You own the whole internet
like
now?
this.
Apparently, yes.
So it's your fault?
I say, so did I. Yes, the internet is, all things are my fault, but it's fine because that was probably a previous incarnation that did things, not this one.
Sir.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was just my phone, and then I noticed it was just Instagram and Facebook, and I'm like, I'll go do other things. We are good. The kids are currently watching TV and stuff. And just over there. So if they get loud, let me know. I will shoo them away.
You'll smite them down.
No, I can't smite them. I worked too hard to forge them into the creatures they are. They just get banished to the upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, see, as an ancient deity of mysterious and unknown origins, TM, I did so many things in my previous incarnations.
That's fair. Also fair.
Yes, follow all the things. If you send me your YouTube link on Facebook DMs since they're up again, I will link it in my chat. I am all for promoting people, friends, and alike.
And everyone else.
And
everyone else.
I let other people promote themselves, but I will promote friends. It's fine.
Friends, people, zombies.
It is 7 p.m. my time. I stream from 7 to roughly 9 on Mondays. It is 8 where Jess and I think Cody are.
Yep. Currently 8:13.
8:13.
Cody, what state are you in, if I can ask?
I'll give you a big old hint.
Michigan, okay. See, look, I was like, he's not from Ohio, but he's Ohio adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think half
like
of my regulars from the Midwest is either Ohio or Michigan.
I am like an hour and a half away from Ohio.
I am like 2 minutes away from Kentucky. I just walk down the road over a tree line and I'm in the other state.
I'm an hour and a half away from everywhere in Ohio.
I feel that. It's like
it's not right.
I was like, Chris and I wanted to go check out this new restaurant to take the kids to, and he's like, "Oh, but it's 30 minutes away," and I'm like, "So it's downtown?" And he looked, and he's like, "Yeah, it's downtown." I'm like, "Sir, we're 20 to 30 minutes away from everything."
I feel like I could drive an hour and a half in any direction and still be in Ohio, except for maybe south.
Oh, so you're in the center-ish.
Yeah, I'm like south central.
So what is everybody working on today since we're doing productivity?
I am going to be reading a book that comes out tomorrow that I'm supposed to have a review up that's live for, and I still have half the book to read, and I'm not going to make it.
Oh my gosh. Jess, you have to get the book up.
I'm not going to make it.
I might just read a book.
Are you okay, Cody? Oh, you were frozen. For me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, weird.
You're
I
waiting
might
for
just
me.
read a book.
Oh, that's good. Is the book Iron Widow?
No, it is not.
Damn. Iron Widow is amazing. I just finished it. Also just started and finished it within 12 hours.
It'll be okay.
No, it's not okay. I need book 2.
You'll be fine.
Although
Is
I
book
haven't
2 out
actually
yet?
looked it up.
No,
so...
book 1 just came out in September.
Good luck with that.
It's like Blood Like Magic. I did not know these were Series 1 books, and I read them very quickly. And now I'm sad. But I have no regrets. Nicole will be celebrating a year live streaming on Friday.
I'll be at work, but
No.
but congratulations.
I would have been impressed if you had live streamed just consecutively for a whole year. Don't give up.
I'm not going to make it.
Hello. Oh, it's so good. If you're talking about Iron Widow or Blood Like Magic. Either way, both of them are so good, and I heavily recommend them. Iron Widow is like sci-fi and has a poly romance that's done so well. And it's just everything about this book was written so well, and I love it to death. It's very Chinese and Chinese history and anime inspired. So
ooh, there's an audiobook version.
A Blood Like, yes, Cody. I can't read if it's not an audiobook. I don't have time to read if it's not an audiobook.
Who has time to read?
And Blood Like Magic came out in June, and that one is also just like super amazing. And that one is also futuristic, but I can't remember its actual genre. To me, it leans more toward fantasy.
It is a
like contemporary
science fantasy.
Thank you. It's a science fantasy because it's futuristic and has fantasy and high-tech gadgets and stuff. It's also very family oriented, and I love how everything is handled in that one too. So they're both YA. I love YA, but I know that is not everybody's jam. So
I like jam.
I also like jam.
I adore both of the authors. If you follow Shiran on, or did I say it right? Shiran on TikTok, half of her TikTok videos are just why love triangle when you can poly love triangle, and I'm like, why is this all I know about your book from your TikTok, woman? And then the other like half is actual like promoting the characters and stuff. I love it. It's great.
It's good. You should be enjoying the thing you're reading.
That happens sometimes. Life happens.
Life's a butt sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, check it out. I love it. Also has an audiobook. Both the audiobooks are read very well too. So.
Ooh, that's like my biggest thing with audiobooks, if it's read well.
Sent the link on Insta. Oh god, you're making me go on Insta on the computer. We're gonna start a sprint in a moment. For anybody who is new here, we're doing live sprints, so we'll have like some socializing and then 20 minutes of going forth and doing productive things or playing a phone game. I don't really care. I'm not here to judge. And and then we'll come back and we'll talk for a bit again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have shared Michelle's link to her YouTube channel. I have no idea what there's a Ghostbusters thing on there. Ooh, Cowboy Bebop. I will probably be watching those tonight. But yeah, go check it out. Subscribe if you like it. I'm currently re-listening to The Savior Sister. I beta listened to that one. It was so good. So great. How's the silver air going? First of all, I love you because you know what my series is called. Calling out some people who are on my birthday Jeopardy, but also it's not because of my brain fog and chronic
Dang.
illness. I can only like prioritize one project at
Cody
a
pervert.
time. So I put the silver air on hold so that I can critique my partner's 100 pages that she sent me, which I'm on page, I don't remember, but that's what I will be working on today is critiquing so that I can get back to the silver air. But the silver air was going really well. I added in a new plot line from a new character perspective. So yeah, we're gonna get to the productivity. No, we did not want to share the whole YouTube, just the fun.
Ooh,
Share
actually,
all of your YouTube.
I may just watch Squid Game.
No, you must be productive.
That's
It is
productive.
productive.
Self-care is productive.
No, it's not. Doesn't count.
We're changing you to the goddess of yelling at people
science.
today.
Goddess
All
of
right.
yelling at Cody.
The goddess of busting nuts. I almost clicked on a fish race timer banner, and I'm like, that's not the right one. All right, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! And we're back.
Hey.
Ooh, excuse me. I refilled my drink, turned on the old ass AC over there, and I got a page of critiquing done. So
Excellent.
while also losing my mind because like it had been so long since I had started critiquing this 100 pages that she had received critiques from her other critique partner and had changed things. So I'm like going over the old version and the new version to see how many of my comments still like apply and stuff. And I was like, I was pretty sure I was farther down than this. And then I got to this one part and I'm like, yes, I definitely remember copy pasting my critiques from this. And so it's just like something didn't save and I'm not pleased with it, but it's fine. It's fine. I just get to reread it again.
It's the life we live.
Fine, it's fine.
You know, brain fog just makes you think that you're slowly spiraling into insanity every day. It's fine.
Poor
Put my
child.
break timer on.
Yes, turn the break timer on or we'll get in trouble.
With
Again,
myself.
we don't need Fox yelling at us.
Right.
I
We
have
to be on our
like
best
hives.
behavior.
So like I generally have my co-hosts introduce themselves between 5 and 7 minutes. But sometimes YouTube's notifications are delayed and I can kind of tell when that happens because we'll get a boost in people coming in at roughly 7 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So then I'll like push it out until 10 minutes just to make sure. And he yelled at me at 8 minutes and I'm like, "Sir, I know what I'm doing." Just because I don't explain it all.
I know how to do this.
But are you sure?
No, because YouTube changes the rules all the time.
Rude.
Well, damn, go 18 pages. Woo. Oh, I also posted to Instagram because I needed to show the world how blue my face is.
I'm blue, da boo dee da boo die.
I have a blue house and a blue window. They did a remix to that with Blue's Clues. And
I saw.
I didn't know I needed something in my life so much.
I want you to know that I spent the first like 4 or 5 years after that song's release thinking that he said, I repeat, I'm a guy. I repeat,
I'm a guy.
I repeat,
Like,
I'm a guy.
it's
I'm
just
like,
like the techno reverse version of "Dude Looks Like a Lady." It's his response,
Right.
but I am in fact not a lady.
It took me a really long time to figure out that the words don't really make sense, but my brain was making them kind of make sense.
Your brain was like, there has to be a sentence here, and it's like, no. Did a little world building. Oh yeah, we welcome you, late or not late. Thank you for enjoying our new titles. Well, mine's not new, but there was.
Mine's
I was
new.
gonna say something. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say.
Mm.
Oh, so we were like discussing whether we're like one day, me and some friends were just like, if you're spring, summer, autumn, or winter, like color wardrobe wise, and I was like, but I think I look good in both autumn and winter. I don't know anymore. Well, I messaged my friend Chrissy, who is a licensed cosmetologist, is also the person who does all of my like photo shoots and my makeup and everything. So I'm like, Chrissy, you have intense, in-depth professional knowledge of me and colors and what colors look nice on me. What season am I? And she's like, you are both an autumn and a winter because you look really, really good in blue. And while autumn's colors are like oranges and reds, they're blue, more blue toned oranges and reds. And I'm like, so what you're telling me is I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da. And she's like, yes, you're blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what my friends have to put up with.
My friends also have to put up something similar.
I've heard this one. I'm blue. If I were green, I would die.
I
Poor
heard gibberish,
green people.
so
Well, it's I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die, da ba dee da ba die, da ba dee da ba die. And then he actually goes into I have a blue house with a blue window. Blue is the color I thought that I would know. 'Cause all the trees and all the streets are blue. I have a something. I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. And it's just that the entire song is basically just about how everything's blue because depression. But the music video is just adorable little aliens flying around in space.
I'm blue, I'm a feet, I'm a guy.
I'm blue and steer.
I'm
Yep, that's what happened.
That's also it.
yeah.
Jess is just not gonna socialize this stream. She's just gonna play music in
No.
her head. That is her existence. So Cody, how was your weekend? And chat, how are you?
My weekend was okay. I'm currently fighting like 7 canker sores in my mouth. That's why I sound like the way I am, and I'm not talking as much. So it's real painful. I hate it.
That's why I sound the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
He means at this exact moment in time.
Yeah, this lisp isn't because I'm gay. Well, it's that canker sores.
And that's not why I have a lisp today.
No, every other day
Professor
because I'm
Sources.
gay. Today, it's canker sores.
Oh my god, Cody. Poor little bean.
This is
Oh,
what my boss and my coworkers have to deal with all the time.
Jess is gonna have. She's gonna look like me when she's done just the blue lines down the
I
face.
have like I don't know, maybe the glitter was a bad idea, but I feel like
Glitter is never a bad idea.
I mean,
right
it's
in my eye.
fitting. She's the the goddess of music today, so
Mm-hmm.
semi-productive. I want to put up my Halloween decor, but baby might tear everything down. So I have a rule for myself as to like whether something is worth doing or worth buying, and it's for every $10 I spent on it, I want it to last like a month. Once it gets more expensive than $15. That's my personal threshold. If it was more than $15, I want it to last a month for every $10, and then it was money well spent. But like anything under that, I'm like, if you last a day, good on you. But like I know decorations are different and stuff. It's children, they're magicians of chaos.
Children, animals, adults.
Working on my comics still so yay. Comics. I remember when I wanted to do comics and then I decided I loathed not storyboarding, paneling. I loathed paneling, and you kind of need to panel to do comics. And I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
But what if I said no?
Let me just do the little thumbnail previews, and that's it.
What if I didn't do that?
What if I did?
What would happen?
Although, like, there is a creator that I follow who does webtoons, and his name is Snail Lords. And he released a webtoon called Freaking Romance. It was supposed to be fucking romance, but webtoon was like, no. Freaking romance is as much as you're getting, bud. And he hates romance, but he spent 2 years his career learning to write romance and interact with the audience and everything so that he could become a better creator. So his passion project, which is a horror comic, will like have everything he wants it to have so that he can release it. And I'm like, he wrote a really good romance, so I can't wait to see how his horror comic is gonna be, because like, damn, boy got skills. Which he recently announced that his horror comic will also be on Webtoon. But then was a little shit and was like, but I'm not telling you the release date. And I'm like, you little fucker. Why do I love you?
The anger and rage is flowing.
I want you to know, I pulled a dog hair out of my eye.
I misheard you, and I thought you said I pulled your dog hair out of my eye. I was like,
I also misheard that. I was like, wait a second.
I pulled your dog hair out of my eye.
That's talent. They are both short hair and 10 hours away.
I like how the 10 hours away is the second part.
Right.
Look, because the first part was the more important one to me. I did comics before really trying to learn to write too. I feel that, Sam. I used to dread the sheer volume of drawings I needed to do for every page. See, I didn't mind the number of drawings. Paneling is a whole other, because you got to figure out like on your page, like the size of the panels and then which shape of panel you want that's going to suit your thing. And then like working with the panel.
Goes in the right order.
Yeah, and the composition of everything and making sure that the panels are going to flow in a way that directs the eye and everything. And I'm like, I'm gonna just 4 squares on a sheet. Go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ta-da!
Haha, 4 panel comics.
Easy enough. Done. Easy. Next.
But yeah, so that was the day I that was a time, and I decided I would not, in fact, do comics or manga. But then every now and then I sit there and I go, but I could, but no. So it calls me back.
And then you just remember, it's like, oh no, paneling.
Yes, I do. I'm like, because I could storyboard it, and I'm like, and I know, because I know so much. I'm actually pretty good at composition. I'm literally good at everything except like the actual like drawing part and the paneling. And I'm like, the 2 skills I need the most.
I'm good at everything else.
Everything else I got. I hate world building, but I also love it. I've been trying to create the world for ages, and I really want to write the story. Well, you don't have to create the whole world. I have a Let's Talk on world building if you want to check out my thoughts on that. But yes, I had a small fender bender on Friday, so I'm in the process of replacing the radiator. Oh, that's an expensive replacement. I am sorry. I had to learn how to repanel now that I'm. Oh yeah, because Webtoon is just the. Yep.
That's rude.
What's your name on Webtoon? Not for stalking purposes, I assure you, but also I need to stalk you. So
I'm like, my name's
for
Carl.
scientific research.
Yeah, comics is like storyboards for movies on steroids. Kinda.
That's fair.
Yeah. My paneling game is weak. I watch Drawfee, which are 4 artists who are friends, and they have different drawing challenges and speed drawings and everything. And I love watching them and everything. And they're like, I have relearned things that I learned back when I was doing art that I had forgotten, that I'm just like, it makes me want to draw again. I want to do my character concepts.
I'm not good at art. I wish I was.
I am decent-ish. At least I used to be. I have not drawn in years.
Both of my parents draw very, very well, and I struggle with stick figures. So,
my grandma used to be a painter, and I cannot paint for shit.
I know a lot of people who struggle with stick figures, but are good with other things in drawing.
Yeah.
Stick figures be hard, though.
I may actually have some, excuse me, the binders of Teen Sam years ago.
Those are close at hand for being Teen Sam.
Because I'm in the garage den where all the things of ages past be.
Those are awfully handy for being
it's like
so long ago.
I somehow foresaw this moment coming today. Hold on. Let me see. Is there anything I want to show?
That's the best question.
Okay. Hiding the hands.
Oh, yeah.
Hiding the hands. So there's that.
Anywhere.
Always. Everybody's hands are in their pockets or behind their backs.
Or on
Like
the hip. I got somewhat good at the little hip fingers.
Mhm.
Those actually look really good.
Thank you. I worked hard to be able to do, because I wanted to be an illustrator and cover artist so that my stories would always match the character descriptions, because I hated picking up a book and like on the cover is somebody with like say red hair and you're reading it but they have golden locks, or you're reading the book and on it's like golden hair on the cover and they're like their hair was as dark as midnight and you're like, that vibrant corn yellow is not as dark as I don't think you understand either. Like somebody didn't understand what dark as midnight meant.
It's the moon as dark as midnight on a full moon.
Corn yellow is a pretty yellow. It sounds bad, but I think corn yellow is a really pretty yellow. So, but I see I've killed Cody with my vegetable yellow.
Cody, are you going to be okay, buddy?
No, he died.
I'm gonna be fine. I'm having a lot of fun with these gloves.
I feel like you kind of look like a shaggy alpaca or something, just like
Rainbow alpaca.
right? I think I killed him.
He did.
Like the Emperor from Emperor's New Groove. Just like, which is a llama, not an alpaca, but
I was about to say he's a llama.
A llama.
You drink Yzma's potion and you are now a llama.
Okay, so this is not art. This is in fact my printout of the Sailor Moon tabletop RPG. In that one.
I mean, fair.
But also, when we went to a steakhouse for one of Chris's birthdays.
Ooh.
We were like 18, 19. Somewhere in there. Oh my god, there's a Beyblade printout here. What the fuck? Hold on. We're going to go into productivity sprints in a moment, but I need to see what...
I need to see what this is.
Here, go over there.
Beyblade printout. What the fuck? Hold on. Guys, I need to look at this.
Okay,
y'all entertain yourselves. I need to look at this.
I need a moment.
We've got Beyblade right here. We're about to see the black and white printouts my friend printed out for me. I don't even know. Oh, okay. So I needed a bunch of poses, and my friend printed out a bunch of pictures for poses for me. Pose reference. So I don't know who these people are. I don't think I ever knew. But it's a pose. Well, yes. Yowies had the best pose reference, okay? They were the most anatomically correct, and that's actually how, like, people... like, look at this one. This one is so cute. I do know these people. This is Bleach. And it's like... Kingdom Hearts. Got One
The best
Piece.
games ever.
Your generic, everybody used this one for their angel character on Gaia Online photo.
Yep.
More Bleach. Oh,
don't drink the bleach.
One.
But
and this one's from a Tales game.
No, you can't drink the bleach. You can eat the Tide Pod, but don't drink the bleach.
Yay!
Who the oh, Saint Seiya. Okay. My childhood weeb lane.
Oh, Saint Seiya does unlock a lot of memories.
Fox was like, those are awfully handy for teen Sam. And he's like underestimating how much you love yourself. I love myself muchly.
Fox, we're not here for the birthday stream where it's all about Sam.
Let's see.
She made Jeopardy game all about her.
Yeah, we did a WW pop-up stream And last time I was like, okay, everybody, I just set up a timer. And Jess is used to me being like, what kind of timer do we want for this sprint? So she did it. And I'm like, oh no, this is the first sprint. It's my face. And she went, oh, okay. And I'm like, yes, if you don't want the first one to be my face, you have to host it.
I'm like, this is fine. If this is the price I have to pay for not logging out of StreamYard, having to re-log into StreamYard under a different username in order to have the control of the thing, I'm fine with it.
Jess is like, it's a good face. It's fine.
It's fine. It's cool.
A price I'm willing to pay.
I have to look at what chat was saying. I apologize for ignoring you, chat. I was very looking at things.
She's a bad mom.
I'm
Bad
a bad
chat
host.
mom.
The art is okay. I just like sharing my story. Yes, see, that is what I am slowly starting to think of doing. Hand hiding and drawing for years, and that look, I was definitely a person who was like, I mastered faces, and I had a really cute, at least in my opinion, it was a really cute art style for faces, and like my body anatomy and stuff was fine. And then I go to draw a hand, and I'm like, I fucked up. I fucked up when I was learning. Now I must do hand studies. And then I was like, oh, I don't wanna.
Don't make
Thank you, Julie. I'm glad I too remember your art. This is why I don't have people on my book covers when I mean, fair. Nothing to get annoyed at if there's no people on the covers. It's Beyblade. Spinning outside at the speed of light, going head to head. It's a way of life. You gotta fall down real hard to get back up again.
I don't know that song.
It's the Beyblade theme song, which
I don't know what that is.
My husband was talking about Beyblade the other day, and I just like started singing it, and he's like, "Why? How do you know all of the words to the Beyblade?" I'm like, "Sir, it is a way of life. Spinning them down.
Oh my God.
At the speed of sound." And he was like, he just walked away.
Just like the One Piece rap from the 4 Kids.
I know the rap. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm resisting to go into it.
Some Darkwing Duck, some Tailspin, sure.
I take
Beyblade. I'm out.
Yep. Digimon in.
I just which Digimon do you want? Like Digimon, or look to the past as we head for the
future. All of them.
I just reached 99 pages in my novel. I'm shot. Well, I want to get you to 100 pages. You have 20 minutes next sprint. The printouts. I know, right? It's like, oh, these pose reference printouts. Oh God. The past, hands and feet. See, I can draw feet though. I can draw feet and socks. I can draw toes. I don't know why I learned to draw feet. I think because I like drawing heels and boots and heeled boots. Although, like, Chris, he doesn't draw anymore. But, like, when he drew, I was so jealous of how well he drew high heels. I was like, my gods, I want to draw high heels half as well as this man draws high heels. So, he had priorities. Has Jack Skellington hands and pillow feet. That's fair. All right, we need to go into another sprint. Cody Fox says you can live because you know the Digimon Frontier song. All right, what kind of timer do we want?
Whatever timer you pull up first.
Is there a spoopy timer?
There are so many spooky timers. Let me go find one. Trina, don't give it up, lose it. Don't give it up, love it. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Because that's the story goes. You find out about a treasure in the Grand Line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. These are not spooky. These are autumn themed.
I just looked up and Cody was frozen at like this with like a blur of the rainbow hair.
I was jamming.
Oh.
All right, I found a timer. Bye, Michelle. Have fun taking care of the baby. I'm here every Monday. Join us again. autumn works. I found spooky, so but
Spooky, scary
we'll get to
skeletons.
autumn next time. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Shoes down your spine.
That's the wrong button.
You're so...
Banner.
Ooh.
That's what I was doing. I'm sorry. I was actually fine at the beginning of this stream, but then like the last couple minutes, I feel a pressure starting here, and I'm like, the brain fog is coming, and that's distracting me more than actual brain fog at the moment. Just the dread.
Once the 17-year-old memories came back, your brain is like, no, no.
My brain was
We're not
like,
going
we are
back there."
aware. My brain went, we are aware that you do not actually feel shame or embarrassment, and therefore we must protect you.
Yes, yes.
And I'm like, but look, memories. All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, and we're back.
Hello.
I managed to get another page done, but also I'm trying to figure out because we want to take the kids to the science center while they are on fall break this month. But the science center
Ooh.
is like you need to because for COVID precautions, they're like we're limiting how many people can go during each time slot each day, and I'm like, okay, cool. How do I pick my time slot? Their website is not very well set up, and I am not pleased. But I'm trying. But
All
yeah,
the rude.
like we get a zoo membership every year because we are a family of 5, and we're discovering that like memberships to places are infinitely cheaper than just getting tickets. So
Right.
yeah, but our oldest he's like we've gone to the zoo multiple times a year for the past several years, and yeah, animals are cool, but the Nashville Zoo's playground has been under construction since early 2020, and that's like his main thing he likes to go for. So we were trying to look for somewhere more like interactive and hands-on that might interest him better because we want everyone to have fun when we go.
Nice.
And there's nothing wrong with science.
Weird science.
Let me pick a time to go.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill.
I might have found it.
I
I definitely did not find it. I'll
I
have to do that
rinsed
next
my mouth.
turn.
I rinsed my mouth out with Listerine, so I can actually talk for a little bit.
Oh,
And not be
yay!
in
But
pain.
also, ow. Oh, I should set my break timer.
You should set the break timer.
Right.
I should
Throw
also
my
put my
phone
gloves
in
back on.
irritation. So how did everybody else do that sprint?
I read like 20-ish pages.
Woohoo. How many pages do you have to go?
A lot. 180-ish. A lot.
I see.
How?
Oh, you still got 20 done in 20 minutes, though. That's faster than I can read. They were like,
Yeah.
we had parent-teacher conferences the other day, and they were like, this is how fast that your kids read in a minute. And I'm like, I think they may read faster than me, technically. Because I don't know if I read that many words in a minute. And they're like, we did have to mark some off if they mispronounced them or they read the wrong word. And I'm like, so not only do they maybe read faster than me, they also maybe read faster than me while fucking up too?
They fuck up faster than I can read normally. Fuck.
Shit. This is why I add audiobooks. I'm just gonna have audiobooks to read to them for the rest of their childhood. It's fine. It's fine.
I love my audiobooks. I love my Audible account. It's so good. I use it all the time.
Cody, I got a thing to tell you about, my dude. So I have discovered. Now, first, I will have a disclaimer. There is no real thing as like, what's the word? Whatever. Capitalism sucks, no matter how you look at it. However, I do try to support small or local businesses whenever I can. And I recently found out about a thing that Jess has apparently known about and never told me. But it's called Libero. And Libero FM is a site that lets you pick either a local business to support or just a small business's like online website. And you can, it's just like an audiobook thing. And then all the audiobooks you buy and everything, the sales actually go to that bookstore.
Oh.
So that is what I will be primarily using. The one downside is like you can't shop on the app. You have to go to the website to shop.
Yeah.
But like I'm looking at that as a positive because my children can't buy things without me knowing.
Yeah. This is true.
They can't accidentally do a thing. I'm aware that does not help either of you though.
What was this called?
It's Libro FM, Libro.fm.
Yes.
I think it's the same price as an Amazon subscription.
Yeah, it's $15 a month, but they also give you a 30% off while you are subscribed. And if you end the subscription, then you still keep your books.
Right. Which is the same as Audible.
Yeah, it's the same as Audible.
Pretty much at this point, as I told Sam, I have a Libro, I have Audible, I have Scribd, I have Hoopla, I have Libby. Like, I have 5 apps that I listen to audiobooks on, 3 of which I pay for. I have problems.
And also, I personally like, this is just me, that I've never visited this site, and 2 books are TJ Klune books. Hello, TJ Klune. And he's also a queer author. And it's like
you can
bestsellers.
actually you can filter through the stores if you would prefer to like have a LGBTQ plus owned shop or a Black owned business or a woman owned business. I was like, that's super cool. I picked Balanced Books because it's the only author owned one, and I was like, I couldn't pick otherwise. I was like, there are too many. Is there an author?
Yeah.
Does an author own a store? I will support you.
And I have a local indie, so I support my local indie.
Yeah, I was so sad by that. But I told Jess that because I may pre-order through her local indie. But yeah, they were doing a sale. I don't know if they're still doing the sale, but basically if you signed up for it, when I signed up for it 2 days ago, then you got 2 for 1, and I was like, yes, I get the kids a book and me a book. And that's how I got Iron Widow. And I have no regrets.
So regrets. If you're looking for a wholesome, delightful, my camera's gone again.
Also, yay, 13 pages edited, 13 left for the draft. Ooh, yeah. We have another sprint, so maybe we can get you through it.
Cody, are you okay?
No, I'm going through it apparently.
The way his setup is set up, his cord is really easily jiggled for the video.
Yeah, and if I move my right foot in the right spot, which is where I like to put it, it just knocks me right out. But if you're looking for a wholesome, good feel story about orphan children, where one of them is Lucifer, another one is a slime monster, but his dream is to become a bellhop, a were-Pomeranian, a wyvern named Timothy who loves buttons, a gnome who has a real tendency to want to bury people in her garden in a forest
fire.
I recommend House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. It's really cute and really good, despite Talia wanting to murder everyone for some reason. Well, just to nurture her garden. But yeah. It's really good and it's really cute. And it's about orphan children. And it's just like
hate parents.
It's a good hope book. If you want like a good book about hope. I read it twice and cried all the time. Also, it's a queer book, and like there's like a romance subplot to it. Like it's there, but it's mainly about the children. It looks so fucking cute.
It sounds super cute. I shall.
It's so cute.
I shall give it a go. I just I am mostly at the whims of my library and what they have available. And if I remember, if I check a book out, because, well, yes, however, Libro costs money. My library does not.
This is true.
But if I really enjoy a book, it goes on my to buy list instead of just my to be read list.
Like, it's so good. Like, something I like about TJ Klune, personally, is that he has like contemporary books that are just like normal romances. He has super angsty werewolf books that are super good.
He's very multi-genred, it sounds.
He's very multi-genred, and he also likes to like play with mind stuff, if that makes sense. Like
psychological things?
Like psychological things, but not psychological horror. Like he likes to dive into like the why we think things or how we perceive stuff. Like in one book, one character views his anxiety like standing on a beach, and how high the ocean is how much his anxiety is. And it's just like it's such good representation of what different things can represent in your brain.
And I'm trying to remember. And it is not psychedelic, but that is all I can think of.
But he's like, he does it so well, and I'm just like,
I probably have psychedelic stuck in my head because Jess looks like he could have come out of the 70s right now.
I also like that he's so multi-genre too.
But that does remind me of a comic I was reading on Manta, where it was also just basically about this person's mental world and how they like process and deal with things. And it was they always have an interesting tone to them.
Also,
Fox cannot process that we are actually discussing writing and books in one of my write-ins. He's like,
what? Okay, it's just because I found him on the cover. So, but I'm also going to gloat about this book. If you want a fantasy book, a fantasy series, it's a fantasy series.
Yes.
Where the characters have normal names. I say normal, but really mean modern.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to feel like you've done multiple drugs and stolen a lot of... Wait a second, it gets better. It's like, if you want to feel like you've stolen... Oh, I have to look up the quote. Basically, it's a wild ride. Like, it goes from 0 to 100 really quickly. And it's a comedy fantasy book.
I have concerns. I never want to feel like I've done any drugs. That is the opposite of my jam. Especially with brain fog. But I interrupt this because I found this piece of art that a friend commissioned for me.
Oh God, glomping.
It is a Sam glomping a link.
I don't know what that means.
Tackling. A glomp is a tackle hug.
You tackle and hug.
Yeah. But my friend this was one of my costumes that I made for anime conventions because I was a lazy bitch and I was like, I don't want to actually make characters. So I just made costumes and wore them. So, but I found that whilst looking through all the things earlier. And I thought it was cute. What are you two doing right now with all your clicking around?
Okay, so I just found the...
What is chat doing?
Doing this.
You found the quote, Cody?
Yes. So, the series is called The Tales of Verania. This is directly from the author.
Mm-hmm.
He says, if you want happy, try House in the Cerulean Sea, or How to Be a Normal Person. If you want to feel like you just did lines of coke while stealing $5 million from a man named Mabel, read Tales of Verania.
But I don't want to feel like I just did lines of coke.
While stealing $5 million from a man named Mabel.
The opposite of my jam.
The worst part is that's such an accurate description of these book series. That's the problem. Is it so good?
You're not helping, sir.
I don't have to. It's so good.
How do you know what it feels like to do lines of coke while stealing $5 million, Cody?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
But I do want the answer.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer.
I do, in fact, not ask questions. That's a thing I live by.
But it's so good too. It goes through all the emotions, everything. And it's a
All
comedy
the emotions.
too.
All the Sam feels.
Mm-hmm. Also, the main character's name is Sam.
Oh my god, why? Sir, I don't know how to process that emotionally.
He also has a gay unicorn friend named Gary,
I mean, that part's fine.
who gains a husband named Kevin the Dragon, who then
Okay,
becomes
but
ex-husbands.
the gay unicorn's name is Gary.
Yep. They also
Why
have a
is his
half
name not?
giant.
Why is his name not Charlie?
Copyright.
I don't know. They
You
also
can
have a half giant
copyright a
friend
gay
named Tiggy.
unicorn?
If it's too
I'm sure you
similar,
could. Yeah.
if it's too similar, you can like.
I don't know
It
that
could be
Charlie the
abridged.
unicorn is gay, so
I don't look. I don't know anything about Charlie the Unicorn other than it's
You're
Charlie
not
the
about
Unicorn.
Charlie the Unicorn?
Charlie,
Charlie.
Candy Mountain Charlie, Candy
I know Carl the llama, and that is look. Was Charlie a unicorn a kids' cartoon theme? No, we've exited
No.
my realm of expertise.
Neither is Carl. Neither's llamas with hats. Carl
want
is
you to
also
know
not with
that-
children.
The last time we talked about Charlie the Unicorn, which I may or may not have been a Sam stream, who knows? But the last time I was on a live stream and we talked about Charlie the Unicorn, I then went down the rabbit hole to like watch it again. And there's like 6 more episodes after the one that we watched 100 times when we were in our early teens that they made like within the last 5 years. I'm like, this is
I think we established
fantastic.
that was not a thing I did.
Sam's like, I did not do this thing. This is the
It
thing I
may
did
not
not
have
do.
been you and I, but I may have been on your stream and talking to another human.
No, I mean like because you said that we all in our early teens watched Charlie the Unicorn, and I was like, no. I unfortunately missed out on a lot of the Newgrounds stuff. I don't know where Charlie the Unicorn comes from because
The
like
internet,
I did
YouTube.
YouTube.
I didn't have a computer at my house that had internet, and then when we did, it was like set up in this little office in my parents' closet, and we could only use it for school stuff. So like my only exposure to that would be a couple of my friends who went on Newgrounds, downloaded things, and then brought them to school to share with all of us. And I hated most of it because it was just so stupid. And I was like, why?
I think the only reason I seen it was because a friend of mine's older brother watched it. Because it was even a little old for me.
My friends watched it, and then they told me about it. And I'm like, what's that? And I Googled it, and I found it. I'm like, oh.
How's your kidney?
My husband just informed me that the science center is closed on one of the days we were planning to go, and I'm like, I made plans. We were gonna go to the science center, and then because Chris only had like 2 days off, and so we were gonna go to science center one of those days, and my mom was gonna take the children to go bowling or something the other day, and now I have to call my mom and be like, Mom, can we switch days?
Mom, can you switch me days?
I gotta hope she's not
Man.
working.
Sweet
I would
Why
come watch
is
your
life-
kids, but it's kind of a long drive.
No, it's so they can have grandma time.
Oh.
We are taking advantage of grandma time to have a date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Listen, you got to do it.
I can pretend to be their grandma.
Well, that still doesn't help my mom though, who wants the time with her grandkids.
Fine.
As long as you like are willing to pay to take them out and maybe buy them a plush toy every now and then, they will wholeheartedly accept you as a grandmother. That is,
I mean,
their love is easily bought.
I have spent small fortunes on my nieces and nephews, so probably large fortunes, actually.
It is what as one does.
There's like 35 of them. I mean,
That's like I told whenever I tell my children,
I'm sorry,
like,
what?
I'm like extended extended aunt or uncle so and so is coming to visit. They'll be like, who? And I'm like, the one that bought you this, this, or that. And they'll be like, oh. Or I'm like, the one that played Super Smash Brothers with you. And then they're like, ah, yes. So like I have to keep an itemized list of things that everybody does with the children so I can remind the children of who people are.
That's fair.
Because they're just so used to all of the extended found family.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
It's a lot of counting. I'm very scared.
Counting nieces
21,
and nephews, I think.
22, 23,
Jeez.
24, 25, 26, 27.
I have 3.
There's like 27, not counting like people that have gotten married in the last few years and have stepchildren that I haven't really met yet.
So 27 that you have met.
Yeah.
I have 3 that are biological and 3 that are step.
So I'm the oldest by a considerable amount, and I also had my children before like any of my friends started having kids. So most of them were just like not connected with, so it's just like I have my cousins 4, my sisters 1, and then my other cousins 2. So I only have 7 right now.
I mean,
I have 8 because I have a goddaughter. I just haven't talked to her in a bit because they moved away. Just busy life.
I just have the one that's like, my sister's kid. Most of the rest are my cousin's kids, but like the way we grew up.
I mean, same. Oh, wait. My other sister has children, doesn't she?
Oh, wait, no. My cousin also has a child. She just had a baby. Well, not just, but she had a baby a while ago. So I have 7.
Well, look, I technically have 5 younger siblings. I have 5 younger siblings. I grew up with 2 of them, and then the other 3 are way, way away. I've met one of them in person, but I was like 4 or 5, and I've never met the other 2 in person. And we don't talk much at the moment, so when I think of my nibblings, I'm like the ones I'm actively in their life most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I
thought you were
forget
gonna say-
my other sister has children sometimes.
I thought you were going to say you technically have 5 younger siblings. Like, how is that technical? That's kind of fact or not.
Because, okay, when I talk about, it's like I have 2 little sisters. Right? I've got my little sister and my baby sister. They are my ride or die. They are not allowed to leave me ever. I will tie them to a chair. They know and accept this. Like, I love them dearly. We grew up together. I am practically their 3rd parent because of our age difference. And then there's the other 3. 2 of them I haven't even met. So I just don't emotionally put them in the same boxes. And I don't want to call any of them my half siblings because the 2 I grew up with are 100% my siblings. So it's just I technically have 5 younger siblings, but my
Tabby,
sibling bonds
that ride or
are
die.
different.
Little did we know.
Tabby, I'm sorry. I'm not right now. That is my children's second mother. How dare you? She's
I'm gonna expect an angry text from Tabby in like 20 seconds, being like, "How fucking dare you!"
She doesn't watch my live streams because she thinks hearing me, it's too weird for her. So, and I'm like, that's fair. She'll make emojis for the Discord servers. She'll do whatever I need her to do.
She won't.
Jess, do you want some emojis? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
No, look, she knows. I'm an oversharer. You can try to protect her identity.
It doesn't. Some random person did that. named Steve.
Name's Steve. No, his name is
I will
Carl.
I will let her know you've tried to protect her.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Little did we know Carl was a real person. He just pretends to
I
be about this entire time.
could have just been talking about my personal server, the Sam's Realm.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
I love how Jess rats herself out every single time.
It's fine. It's fine. All right, we should do the final sprint. I have the banners up for it.
Sorry, now that I can talk, I like to talk a lot. I've been able to talk this long in a long time.
Earlier, Cody.
I did. That's the problem.
All right, so this is going to be the final sprint of the night because I has the children and their bedtime. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Go. And we're back.
Hi.
Hi.
I got the most pages done at once that sprint, which is a whole 2. But I was rearranging things and then talking shop with Fox about channel growth. So things we have to do.
All things that are important.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There was, I don't remember if it was this sprint or last sprint, but I had like an itch on the inside of my eye, and I was like, how am I gonna itch that?
How do?
With your pinky. Very carefully placed pinky.
Right. Just with the fingernail and not with the whole finger.
Yeah. All right, so I have to go because one of my children has extra credit that they wanted to work on, and I told them I would work on it after the stream, and apparently he was just harassing his father because
now, Mom. Now.
He was like, "Where's Mom? Where's Mommy? She said she was gonna help me with my homework." And I'm like, I did. Yes, that was a promise that I made.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so chat, I hope that y'all got things done. I'm now going to make my co-host do their outros.
Reverse order?
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing now that y'all decided on that I just go with.
I mean, I just wanted to make sure. Goodbye, friends. I have been Jessica, and if you like my face, I talk about reading, writing, book, and planner-related things on my channel, which is linked down below. Bing. That's all I got.
Hello, hi. I'm the god of queer fiction. I show up here exclusively on the Samantha Nasset livestream, where we talk about things because straight people had too good for too long. Follow me on my social media links down below.
And I am Writing Mom Samantha Nasset, where on my channel I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. I'm also an ancient deity of mysterious and unknown origins. I host live streams like these every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Central. I am sorry. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes.
And then what does the D stand for? CDT? I got
the D is daylight time, which is what we are currently in.
Central Daylight Savings Time. That is what it was. I was like, we're not in standard time right now. But anyway, I also post videos on Thursdays when I do videos, but because of brain fog and chronic illness stuff, I'm inconsistent right now, but I have not given up. I will post videos at some point again. If you would like to read a sample of my writing so that you know that I know what I'm talking about and I'm not just blowing smoke, you can read Until Pizza Do Us Part on my website, SamanthaLNasset.com. And if you decide you like that or any of my other projects, you want to keep up to date with all things Sam, you can subscribe to my newsletter while you are there. It goes out monthly, usually the end of the month, sometimes the middle if I have big announcements. If you would like to help support the channel or me or the platform, you can donate to my Ko-fi linked down below.
Give Sam money.
money.
You can also like the stream, subscribe to the channel, ring-a-ding that bell, and yeah, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.